Track in. What, nigga? Like, chill with your goofy ass, nigga. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about no bloodhound 50, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, I'm gonna put money in my pockets, nigga. Shit, TikTok don't either from what I see. You a bitch. I get real money in life, nigga. What you talking about? I don't. Fuck is you talking about? I don't got way more money than you. You coming on my live like that? Who got more money, me and you? I got way more money than you, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? I'm making out little rap money, think you doing something. You ain't doing none of that shit, ain't nothing, bro. They got been here without rap money. I'm here without rap money, stupid man. But your bitch ass say you's a kid. You're not true. Fuck tough, nigga. You can't even keep a straight face talking to me. Now you a gangster, you coming on TikTok, nigga. You ain't tough, nigga. You should. Who said I want to be tough? What is wrong with you, nigga? I can't go on TikTok and talk to my people. What? I can't go on TikTok and talk to my people. So why you battling, bitch? You send me that invite. What the fuck? I ain't saying no invite, nigga. Why? You better talk like that. Goofy ass kid. Let me look you. Look me out then. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You a bitch. What is you talking about, nigga? I'm gonna let you have it, fuck. I know I'll spank the fuck. Nigga, shut up, bitch. But look, the whole lot of finna say, got it right, bitch. Bitch ass nigga. What is so funny, nigga? Why smack you with this blick, nigga? What? Track in. What, nigga? Like, chill with your goofy ass, nigga. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about no bloodhound 50, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That nigga don't put money in my pockets, nigga. Shit, TikTok don't either from what I see. You a bitch. I get real money in life, nigga. I don't. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I don't got way more money than you. Coming on my live like that. Who got more money, me and you? I got way more money than you, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? I'm making out little rap money, think you doing something. You ain't doing none of that shit, ain't nothing, bro. They got been here without rap money. I'm here without rap money, stupid man. But your bitch ass say you's a kid. You're not true. Fuck talking, nigga. You can't even keep a straight face talking to me. Now you a gangster, you coming on TikTok, nigga. You ain't tough, nigga. Who said I want to be tough? What is wrong with you, nigga? I can't go on TikTok and talk to my people. What? I can't go on TikTok and talk to my people. So why you battling, bitch? You send me that invite. What the fuck? I ain't saying no invite, nigga. Why? You better talk like that. Goofy ass bitch. Let me look you. Look me up then. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You a bitch.
Damn. Come on, man. That's dumb as hell. That word. Come on now.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running inside, it's Richard. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chains. There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense.
Thank you.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Hey, Gacy.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Indiana 0. Number 96 set to kick off.
I don't know if this had mic on. It ain't, because this shit ain't moving like mine.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And they got him.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Yo.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
No, Chad.
He's going
We
to
ain't
let
having that,
one
Chad.
fly down the middle.
You tripping.
Intercepted. A first
tripping,
half
brother.
turnover can
We finna
swing
quit, Chad.
momentum. He couldn't quite
think
get
definitely
loose on
finna
that
quit.
return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go play action with Sayin. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Ooh.
Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He's ruled out of bounds at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed
I
it
wouldn't even be
beautifully.
mad if you quit, man.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Indiana, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look at all the...
Don't quit, bro. He's gonna quit. Look at his EA name tag. If he quit, tell him about himself.
And they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Snags it, and there's running room. The tag.
Good hit.
And scored.
Good hit.
Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hand. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Sayin to throw. He's taking the shot. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Ball spins away. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Hoover.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the
and it's picked off for the 3rd time today, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense...
Makes the catch and he's free. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Say it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the field.
There's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's nice to have a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion. And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Even if it ain't
Hit
open.
hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third.
I told you.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still running at the 40. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Quickly complete, and they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tosses it incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. To the air, it's Hoover. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking for an open area to his left. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Buys a little time with his feet. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for the end zone.
Thank you. What?
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That was a pick, Chad. They just hold it.
Another
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running inside, it's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll give it to him again. There's a crease. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind.
Belt. I knew you finna quit.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Bro, they bring you back?
Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. Both teams are perennial college football playoff participants, and this will be a great separator. He said, I'll have to call the game of the year to make sure our offense is efficient and gets off to a quick start. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
To throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the delay, it's Jackson. Shows him the stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here we go, ready. Say it. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Ryan's his big tight end.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left.
Come on, man.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows.
He quit early this time, folks.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over 1st and 10.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes it past the marker. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Rebels are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Lacey. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Throwing, say it. Over the middle is Smith. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Fires it down the seam. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Smith got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Runs for the tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man, and he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fourth down, Sayin. gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more.
Could be an alley. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Lacey. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. On target. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down and 5 after the penalty. They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Run in the red zone. It's Lacey. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down. 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Say it. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half.
Ole Miss 7, Ohio State 0.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. Got room at the... Makes the grab in their space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Open space in the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Trying to run, it's West. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finds his big tight end. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Makes a catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touched.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Rebels offense is back on the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Say it. Rushes on him. Makes a catch. Bulldozes his way through. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Complete. Snags it and he's open. Powers through. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point was good.
Number 96 sets a kick this morning.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense...
Thank you. Thank you. Stop fucking running that.
Jumps on it, they get
You're running with the same
turnover.
nigga all game.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That's caught. It's Jackson. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Throw it, say it. It's complete. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Sayin back to the air. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! Into the end zone for 6.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to pass. He's going for it
That's
all.
me.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Damn, so making it get off the game tonight. I'm gonna get off, so